Hey there, Rustin here. We have our first ban list of 2023. This is the February Wanderer 2023 ban list. Before we get started on this ban list, I just want to mention that it has been the off season, so not entirely sure what to expect here as far as like what's been super oppressive, because we just haven't had a lot of tournament data to base any possible bans off of. So the more active players will probably have like a better understanding than me, who plays very casually. So just to go over a few speculations I have. First off, let's talk about stuff that I'm worried about. Sprinting Steward. Sprinting Steward is a fantastic card. Me as a Vega player, I am worried that it's going to get hit on the ban list in some capacity. Either a combo ban with Vega or just a flat out ban in general. We also had that new card come out recently that it looks like a Inferno at home, and I am kind of concerned that they might ban Inferno, which is like one of my favorite cards. Inferno is really good, but it also allows for some degenerate play. So the card that I'm worried about replacing Inferno is the End of the Undefeated Legend. Discard your hand, destroy all. Oh wow, actually it's your hand, not your opponent's as well, so it's not even like, it's weird. Okay, so discard your hand, destroy all J/Resonators. Each player's life becomes 2,000 at the end of turn. Draw 3 cards. It's not as bad. It does drop your opponent's life down to 2,000, which is very manageable if you're playing against something like Typhon, but anything that has like a big life drain or like just life gain in general, like they can usually bounce back from that. Yeah, no, it's not bad. I'll definitely, like, even if Inferno isn't banned, I will still be considering this to run, because it's kind of like what I usually do. And I'm gonna be honest, if someone told me that this was replacing Inferno, I'd believe them. Yeah, it's just yeah, because it turns on Vega's cards, and then it also turns on Belial's support, so I could absolutely see this replacing Inferno. But at the same time, it's just like, Inferno is just awesome because you can do it at quick cast speed if you use a Gonzart. So I am probably the most worried about Inferno going away and the End of the Undefeated Legend kind of like going in as a replacement. Basically my life loss strategy with Inferno not gonna really be a viable strategy anymore, so I'd be kind of bummed about that. It's really a fun time getting wins like that. Alright, so there's that as my like major concern about something going away. Something else that I could see going away is these are all now speculations. So people are out for Pumpkin Witch, just because like with Witch of the Fallen Kingdom, it's been a very like viable strategy. I myself I've died to it before, but like I don't know if that's like a very oppressive strategy. Like I don't think it's like super OP, because you have to get to your 5th stone. There are definitely cards that'll let you ramp to that 5th stone really quick, but at the same time, like, is that crazy? I don't know. Like there's no way they're banning Witch of the Fallen Kingdom, so it would be Pumpkin Witch that would either get combo banned or just go back onto the ban list. So another card that I've heard talk about, Child of the Light Moon game banned. I run Child of the Light Moon. I like Child of the Light Moon. I don't know if it's ban worthy. So here's a weird thing. Okay. So Force of Will players, they will complain about games going too short, or at least like newer players will complain about that. More like regular players, there's usually like, if they want short games, they'll play short games. If they don't want short games, they'll play decks that allow them to control the flow of the game, at least to a certain turn. But like, I could see like the free semi-silence going away. Yeah, I don't think it will happen, but I would not be surprised if it does happen. Another card is Dexia's Advice. It's a really good card. I could see that being like maybe combo banned with Aristella, but at the same time, like, I've only played against it once. Granted, like, it kicked my ass. Lila is another card that people have been kind of gunning for just because of the stone ramp. I, once again, have only played against either 1 or 2 decks. I think I only played against 1 deck that was doing the Lila combo. And here's the thing, you can accidentally call a Darkness Stone as like one of your first stones, and then it's just like Lila's less effective because it has to be a basic Darkness Stone. But at the same time, I can understand understand Lila getting some kind of combo ban or just flat out ban. I know Angelic Battle Barrier has been complained about. Hot take, I'm fine with Angelic Battle Barrier. I've played decks where like I try to win as fast as possible. I don't try to like draw out the game or anything. So I've had like Angelic Battle Barrier like go off. I also run Child of the Wind Moon, so I can cancel at least one of those Angelic Battle Barriers. So that might be why I'm like fine with it. But Angelic Battle Barrier, the fact that you can play it for free after your opponent has played their second spell for the turn, it kind of feels like a Nibiru from Yu-Gi-Oh! In a way, where like, you know, I think it's like you summon like 6 monsters, your opponent will like drop a Nibiru just to like wipe your board. So like Angelic Battle Barrier kind of feels like the Nibiru of Force of Will in a way. That's a hot take. That's just like what I kind of compare it to, because it's a free spell that goes off based on what your opponent is doing. Let's see now, some other stuff that there just hasn't been a lot of data to go off of to really think of anything else. So yeah, major concerns is Inferno getting hit in some capacity, Sprinting Steward getting hit in some capacity, Child of the Light Moon getting hit. Yeah, those are the main cards in my deck that I'm worried about getting on the ban list in some capacity. Wish list, obviously, Virgil coming off, Belial coming off. I feel like with the proper combo bans, Sherry could probably come off the ban list. Once again, with the proper combo bans though, like we need to, if you reintroduce Sherry, you need to have her nerfed to hell and then like gradually give her some of her support back to see like what is a balanced thing. Because if you release Sherry in like full capacity, there could easily be just a like 3-month period where Sherry is like tier 0 or something. She might not be tier 0 anymore, but like at the same time, like she will be very oppressive, and any like returning players who played during Sherry's meta, if they see Sherry is off the ban list and they didn't like Sherry, I have a hard time believing they'll want to go through another Sherry meta. That's just me. Let's see now. I'm trying to think if there's any other like weird standout cards that I recall people complaining about. It's funny, like ban list dropped and I immediately like forgot what everyone was complaining about for the most part. But those are my speculations. There's not a posting in the articles yet. Granted, it's the same like post number 9 on the official website, so we'll just be clicking on that link. But yeah, let's go ahead and hop into this and see what the new ban list has. So the February 2023 Wanderer ban list. Before we get into it, let's crack open a Dr. Pepper for good luck. Hopefully our stuff doesn't get hit and I have to make a new deck. Actually, Unknown Mother Goose came out, so there's another way for you to win at 0 life. So them getting rid of Inferno just does not feel right now that I think about it, because if you're not winning by Inferno with that deck, I don't know what you're actually doing. I don't know, that's a hot take. It's a hot take, yeah. Let's hop into this though. Alright. Let's just zoom in real quick. I saw a couple hello rulers. In this update we have focused on cards that are defining how Force of Will is being played. We want the maximum diversity possible, so we have decided to remove from the ban list one of the most popular cards. Wait, what? We have decided to remove from the ban list one of the most popular cards of the history of Force of Will. We hope you like it. I like glanced a little bit at the cards. I saw a very interesting ban, but aside from that, we are going in pretty blind here. Also, as this is the first update of this year for Force of Will, we want to give new and updated explanations about the reasons of why the cards on the ban list are on the ban list. Please read them carefully. This is the new update to the ban list and combination ban list, effective February 24th, 2023 for Wanderer, no longer banned. Invitation to Purgatory. I actually don't remember that card. Produce red-black, search your deck for a card and put it into your graveyard. Then if there's a card named Satan, God of Fallen, in your removed area, search your deck for a card and put it into your... What? Holy shit. Yeah, okay, I remember this, yeah, okay. Alright, so that's no longer banned, that's a thing, okay. Speaker of... Holy shit, they actually unbanned Sherry. Holy fucking shit, they actually unbanned Sherry. Wow, okay, alright. Also, the one Magic Stone got unbanned? What? Yeah, okay. I wonder what that means. That's the one Magic Stone got unbanned. That's it's a little concerning there. Alright. But yeah, no, Sherry the Menace has been unbanned. Okay, there has to be like combination bans around her in order to justify her getting off the ban list. That's just, yeah, pretty crazy. Yeah. Also, before we go any further into this, I just want to say there is a official Force of Will YouTube channel again. They lost their password to their old channel, so they made this new one. Obviously, they have a bunch more subscribers than me. More than likely, anyone watching this is already subscribed over there. I just want to mention that they have their own ban list update video. If you would, go and check theirs out. If the main Force of Will channel is doing well, then like Force of Will in general is probably doing well. Just wanted to go over that real quick. So that is the no longer banned. That is a hot take with Sherry and the one Magic Stone getting unbanned. Invitation to Purgatory is like pretty solid. Let me just pull that up real quick. Let me just make sure I'm checking that right. Yeah, it's like Mikage Rhea times 2 and it costs 2, but also it's basically free. So yeah, it's not bad. Actually, yeah, it's like a free Mikage Rhea, but yeah, if you go and get Satan, then you can like, you know, get like 2 more cards off. It's pretty solid. I understand this coming off the ban list. It's really cool, but at the same time, I also just understand it coming off. Yeah, that's not bad. Banned. Oh no. Mariabella Sincere Engineer heart-to-heart talk. That's a sad one. I don't think that was a problem anymore. I feel like it probably could have just gotten like another combo ban. Once again, I'm not like the most like competitive player, but I don't know if there's like a crazy combo with heart-to-heart talk. I feel like that would have deserved another combo ban rather than just a flat-out ban. I don't know. They could also just be banning it because like future sets might have like similar mechanics to like Violet and like Wolfgang. Oh, that does nerf Wolfgang though. Yeah, poor Wolfgang 2.0. Yeah, that's rough. That's rough. Spirit of Decay is just banned. Wow, holy shit. Oh man, there goes another life loss strategy. Okay, so I am going to have to update my deck list either way. Granted, I never played Spirit of Decay. It was in the deck list, I just never got around to playing it, but yeah. Oh man, that's a take. That's a strange take. I wonder what direction are they going with this? Zeus the First Olympian. Order of the Olympians is banned. Holy fuck. I've said before in the group chats that Zeus is like a very solid, cheap, competitive deck to make, and it's still very powerful. I don't know if Zeus was ban worthy. That's he's really fucking good. I have a 0% win rate against Zeus. Granted, I'm running like semi-jank, but at the same time, like Zeus, well, I guess Zeus has been like dominating to a degree in some tournaments. I don't know. I don't know if Zeus was ban worthy. Maybe banning some of the 12 Olympians might have been better than just banning Zeus. Yeah, that's a weird one. Yeah, as someone who has never won against Zeus, that is a weird one. Like that's I get it. He's very powerful, but at the same time, I'm like, prototype Magi Trooper. No. Oh, for those God. Fucking, I love that card. It's a normal, but it's a really fucking good normal. It's basically a upstart goblin. Fuck. God damn it. So much for running 39 cards in your deck now. You know, I was going to like work on a like a deck building suggestion video kind of thing, and I was gonna say like, yeah, so just you make your 39 card deck and then you throw in a prototype Magi Trooper. Yeah, that's an odd one. I mean, it's a 0 drop, so it's a free body and it replaces itself. I get it. I don't know. From like some complaints about like, you know, oh, I can't play this other prototype Magi Trooper in my hand because I have a prototype Magi Trooper on the field already. That's not very good value. You know, like stuff like that happening, and just not being able to like get your Magi Trooper killed, so other Magi Troopers in your deck. Like running more than 2 feels bad, and running 1 is like a pretty good standard. I don't know. I could see prototype Magi Trooper coming off the ban list down the road more than the other 3 that we've seen so far. Yeah, once again, hot take. Death Metal Sea of Metal, really? Okay. Yeah, this was a card that I had thought about running in my deck for a bit, and yeah, I guess I don't need to worry about it anymore. I'm happy I didn't like try to work on my deck list until this dropped. So, Infernos, not on the ban list. My baby is safe. I was worried that they were going to replace my baby. Looks like my baby just has a cousin, I guess you could say, or yeah, a stepsister or whatever you want to call it. So I might be able to run both of them. I might mess around with that. We'll see. Oh, okay. And Child of Light Moon is now on the ban list, so there's that. Obviously Viga's not gonna make his way on the ban list. You know, Sprinting Steward isn't on the ban list. That's very interesting. I'm now worried about the combination ban list, so let's hop on into that. No longer in the combination ban list. Magic Stone of Moonshade and Sealed One-Eye Dragon. What? You know what? That's fine. Damn it. Okay, you know what? I'm so happy I finished my video showing off my collection and the what sets are legal in Wanderer, you know, what cards are legal in Wanderer, that kind of video, because I straight up used Magic Stone and Moonshade and Sealed One-Eye Dragon as the, there's also a combination ban list. I'm just like holding up those two cards, so I'm happy I got that. Damn it. I got the video out before that. I can rest easy. I didn't have to like feel the need to record that again. That's fine. That's fine. I could see that getting banned again in the future if this is just their way of like testing it, but at the same time, I feel like that's gonna be fine. It probably won't be as oppressive as people were worried about. Actually, wait, no, does Sealed One-Eye Dragon get swiftness? Does he get swiftness? Wait, why I just type in swiftness? I'm dumb. Does get swiftness? Does get swiftness. Ooh. That's spicy. You know what? It does make me kind of want to run FoWind a bit more. Now that I can run a Omni Stone with Sealed One-Eye Dragon, I might consider that. I'm really leaning on Viga right now, but I might consider running FoWind with Unknown Mother Goose, just because like that's actually not that bad. I'm gonna debate that. That will be a debate. That Rustin is having an internal struggle, and Mikage Rhea and the Final Stance are unbanned. That is probably fine. I say probably. So Mikage Rhea, there was a combo where like, I don't know if any other cards did, but like Almirius could like bring out the Final Stance to like get a another turn for you. Almirius hasn't been meta relevant for like a long ass time, so that unbanning is probably fine. There's probably another thing that lets you cheat out Final Stance, but yeah, that's probably fine. Oh yeah, okay, there, yeah, okay. Looks like they want to get these 6 sages a little more power actually. Oh fuck, I skipped one. Wind Servant of Ragnarok and Ragnarok Invading Dragonlord. I'm completely fine with that. Ragnarok hasn't been played a lot at all either. I'm happy that while they did ban Zeus, they did buff Ragnarok again, so at least the singleton players, like players who like to play, you know, singleton decks, they have that as a backup option if they want to like go back to Ragnarok. I'm sure a lot of players that are playing Ragnarok went to Zeus, and players that like went into Zeus, if they still want that singleton action, they do have Ragnarok there as an option, so that's nice. Yeah, Wind Servant really doesn't ever see play outside of Ragnarok, outside of like gimmick decks, so that's good. That's good. I'm happy to see that. Let the Ragnarok player pop off a bit. But yeah, Almirius and Mujart, because of how I was scrolling, accidentally showed two. But yeah, Almirius and Mujart. Yeah, no, I'm fine with that. The 6 sages they got nerfed to hell, and in this day and age where we have rulers who can have 3 rulers to, you know, call stone with or God's Art and stuff like that. Yeah, let them have a little bit of I don't know if they'll be ran, but like that could be a solid like tier 2, maybe tier 1, like low tier 1 deck. So that's good. That's good. Happy to see that. Good for them. No longer in the combination ban. Yeah, okay, yeah. Maribel, Sincere Engineer, Heart to Heart Talk, and Violet Atomic Automaton. Yeah, since Heart to Heart Talk is on the ban list, so yeah, that's just basic stuff. Okay, so Maribella, Sincere Engineer, Heart to Heart Talk, and Hyde. Yeah, Heart to Heart Talk is on the ban list, so no problem there. This I'm happy about. I'm happy about this one. Excalibur Genesis, Faria Swordmaster of Creation. That is from Sultan to Demonic World. Shining Heart Scorching Hero. That was a ban that even when it was banned, I kind of was taken aback by it. There is I think it's a turn 2 combo where you can like, you know, like OTK your opponent if they don't have any interaction with Shining Heart Scorching Hero, but at the same time, given all the different tools that decks have at their disposal right now, I think that's probably a fine unbanning. Basically no one was playing Excalibur Genesis after this ban, so yeah, let them have another fighting chance, and let's see if they can maybe top again. That's actually really cool. I'm happy they did that. I don't play Excalibur Genesis, it's just a really cool deck yeah. So, you know, Castle of Beatrice and Spirit of Decay, because Spirit of Decay got banned, of course. Spirit of Decay and Asuka, yeah, Spirit of Decay is banned, of course. Arena expansion Mount Olympus and Zeus, the first Olympian, yep, Zeus got banned. I get why Zeus is banned. I don't know if he was banned. I still think you should have banned like some of his like package pieces, like combo ban, like Poseidon and like Artemis or this and that, you know, like nerf him first. Like nerfing his stone should have never fucking come out. Fuck his stone. Like his stone should have read like, hey, if you have you know, Zeus the first Olympian or Order of the Olympians, this is an Omni stone. It shouldn't have been like produce to fucking will. No, fuck that stone. That stone shouldn't have been there. Banning the arena with Zeus, that was a great call. And there should have been a combo ban with some of the 12 Olympians. Like, I don't know. Once again, hot takes here. Hot takes. Okay, so new combination ban list. Alright. Let's get a little worried here. Pumpkin Witch and Asuka are combination banned. Yeah, no, that one's understandable. Yeah. Cool. I wonder if they'll ban it with Witch of the Fallen Kingdom then. Machina the Machine Lord and Little... Aww. Really? Ah, man, they just gotta keep Machina down, lore-wise. Okay, here we go. Okay. Machina and Mariabella cannot be together happily. Yeah, nah, I don't think that was necessary. Okay, well, with Prototype Magi Trooper banned, the only other zero cost was the painter gears. So like those were the two things I'd consider like calling with Lady Maria, or is it Maria? I'd say Lady Maria. Yeah, let's say Lady Maria because it's Mariabella. Little Maria. So I don't know if that combination ban was worthy. I could see that one coming off the ban list in the future. Once again, there's probably some secret tech I'm not aware about, but yeah. Lila, Maiden of the Swamps, and Child of the Ethereal Moon. Yeah, no, that's a fair one. That was basically another like freestone ramp, you know, situation. Yeah, that's probably a good call there. All right, let's see what else we got. The Last Secret Sword and Raging Messiah. That right. Oh my god, I remember. Fuck. Yeah, I'm so bad remembering stuff that people complain about. This wasn't a complaint. This was more people like talking about it and speculating about it. I never saw anyone like running this, obviously, because this was one of the ones that people said would probably be a problem. And like when you look at the cards, which I'll have up on screen, yeah, this could totally have like been really bad, because let's say you have Raging Messiah on the field and you have a Last Secret Sword just in your hand, like, you know, you keep Raging Messiah there, drop that. That is what was that, 2,000 damage? Actually, is Last Secret Sword 1,000? Last Secret Sword is 1,000 damage, and Raging Messiah doubles it, right? Source would deal damage, yeah, double, yeah. So that one, yeah, that's a fair one, yeah. And yeah, you can discard, and you know, sources will deal double damage. Well, a source, the next source. That's an understandable combo ban, because that is Last Secret Sword, is that, it's not quick cast, is it? No, it's not. But either way, like being able to just drop 2,000 damage to your opponent off of one red, yeah, no, that's a bit strong. So that was a good combination ban, yeah. Selective Decapitation and Painter Gears, yeah, no, I'm cool with that one, yeah. I'll pop up the cards. I'm completely fine with that one. What the fuck? Hold up. What the fuck? I was just talking about this oh my god, damn it. Alright, well, I've lost interest in playing Unknown Mother Goose. Fuck. I can't win off of 0 life that way. I have to go Reflect Refrain if I want to actually try to win off of 0 life again. Alright, Inferno and Summon the Dragon of Death. Unknown Mother Goose, Chrono Gear. They're combination banned. I have lost basically all interest in playing FoWind. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I've basically lost all interest in playing FoWind. I was like, you know what? If Sprinting Steward gets banned or something, maybe I'll try out FoWind and try to win off of 0 life again. Yeah, that could be cool. Yeah, it's like Belial at home. Yeah, no, I've lost interest. Yeah, wow, fuck. Man, fuck this ban. God damn it. Granted, like, I'm sticking with vegan now, but like, still, fucking bullshit. God damn it. I wanted to have that as a backup deck. Shit. Okay, move on. Phantasmal Ascendant and Magic. Wait, what? Oh, right. Yeah, this was an interesting combo. So Phantasmal Ascendant, you could play this like at the end of your opponent's turn, and you'll get Magic Stone into the field. I think Rustin. Fuck it, let's pop that real quick. Enter, put the top card of Magic Stone into the field. Okay, so you could just do it on your turn. But let's say you drop Phantasmal Ascendant, and then Magic Stone the Eclipse is the It's the fetch stone, to use a less than better term, whatever. So yeah, you pop the magic stone, the Eclipse, and you get the top card of your deck. Actually, no, you search. Wow, I just need to look these cards up as I'm trying to explain them. So yeah, Phantasmal Ascendant, and then with the Eclipse Magic Stone, pay 200 life. Oh, you have to pay life for it? Ah, that's garbage. Search your Magic Stone deck for a basic or a Sun Protection Magic Stone, not named Magic Stone the Eclipse, and put it into the field, then shuffle your deck. So yeah, you could Phantasmal Ascendant. If you hit the Magic Stone of the Eclipse, you can go and get a permanent stone. So that's like a way to ramp there. Given how, I'm sorry, this Magic Stone, while it is a fetch stone, it's kind of ass because it forces you to play basics. You also have to pay life. This is an activate ability, so you can get lore-righted, and I'm not a huge control player. If my opponent tries to do this and I have a lore-ride in hand, this thing is getting lore-ride the fuck out. Yo, you're saying you're gonna go down a turn on stones and I have a lore-ride in hand? That might be worth it. I get a body, I cancel your ramp. Oh wait, it's not even a ramp, it's just like bouncing, like it's not a good stone. It's not. In limited formats, probably a fantastic stone. Yeah, but like competitively, I don't see the stone being a problem whatsoever. Yeah, hot take. Windeveer Spacetime Watcher and Dexia's advice, solid. Yeah, completely fine with that. Was that how much? It was a 1-drop? Yeah, no, that's completely fine, yeah. Setting the stage for Providence and Magic Stone of Rain. Yeah, Magic Stone of Rain is probably the best water card from the new set. Okay, well, like, little Maria, yeah, it's water fire, but Magic Stone of Rain is just fan-fucking-tastic for any water-based deck. Like, if you're running water, you should probably run Magic Stone of Rain. Like, it's really fucking good. But setting the stage for Providence, that's a good combination ban, yeah. I'm cool with that one, yeah. Because setting the stage, it's basically like doing that for the turn, what Magic Stone of Rain can do for one card every turn. So that's a healthy combination ban. I'm completely fine with that one, yeah. Ainz and Raging Messiah, right. That was, yeah, people were already assuming that was getting combination banned. Holy shit. Sprinting Steward wasn't on here in any capacity. My deck gets like minor changes, but it basically lives again. Yeah, I'm not playing Inferno and Foonth. I was legitimately considering running Foonth, but yeah, I wonder if they did that because they don't want a match where it's just 3 draws. I think that's funny when it happens because it's just so dumb. But yeah, I'm sad to see that Virgil and Belial aren't off the ban list in any capacity, even as like a combination ban, like, combination ban with like other cards. Virgil's probably gonna be sitting on the ban list for a while, but like Belial, I feel like could possibly come back, maybe. There's a few bans here that feel a little funky, like Magic Stone the Moonshade and Sealed Wine Dragon. That's awesome, but I could totally see that getting banned again. Mariabella Sincere Engineer Heart to Heart Talk getting just straight up banned. That one, it's probably just future proofing. Prototype Magi Trooper, I feel that might have been a bit too rough. The Machina and Lil Maria, I feel like that was a weird combination ban. Yeah, like I said, Inferno and Unknown Mother Goose, Chrono Gear, yeah, fuck that ban. I wasn't even like committed to like swapping over to the deck, but at the same time I like to have it as an option, so that sucks, but yeah, what can you do? Spirit of Decay, yeah, that's probably a fine ban. I could also see that one coming off the ban list in the future. Yeah, okay, let's go check out their justifications. So yeah, following ban list, yeah. Oh, and once again, anyone that is like worried about all these cards and keeping track of like what's banned and what's combination banned, Force of Wind, it's not updated yet, but just do Sealed One-Eyed Dragon again. So Force Wind is awesome. One, you can make decks and stuff, and there'll also be like ban list like notifications of like, hey, this is banned with Magic Stone the Moonshade. This is going to get changed obviously for this one, but as you're deck building in Force of Wind, whenever you like drop cards that are like banned in some capacity, after you save your deck, it'll give you a notification of like, hey, these cards here are banned and stuff. So any new player looking to get into it and is like worried about keeping up with deck building, just use Force of Wind. Like, feel free to make your deck with physical cards if you prefer that. I definitely prefer to go physical cards first, and then just drop it into a deck list for Force of Wind, and it's gonna save you a lot more headache instead of just going through the actual list here. Justifications. Mariabelle Sincere Engineer Heart to Heart Talk. When we developed Mariabelle Sincere Engineer Heart to Heart Talk, we wanted it to be used with Violet Atomic Automaton. That combination became very popular, but also too powerful, and we had the combination. I hate that they call it combinate. And we had to combinate band them. Maribel, Sincere Engineer, Heart to Heart Talk soon began to be played with other rulers such as Ragnarok, Invading Dragonlord, or Wolfgang. And Guide of. Okay, there's a typo there. I was like reading that, and there's a typo there. Yeah, because it should be Wolfgang Guide of the Demonic World. Yeah, which Wolfgang isn't like super meta relevant in my opinion. So like it's definitely like a an anti-meta deck just because it turns everything off and stuff. But I don't think it was topping any events. So yeah, but yeah, just in general, Maribel, like that's just a future-proofing problem because you have to like make rulers like based around it, not necessarily going off. Like for example, Hyde. Then we developed Hyde, Solitary Assassin. We had to use the combination ban list to not create the situation with Violet Atomic Automaton. This will happen again in the future, exactly, yeah. As Maribel Sincere Engineer Heart to Heart Talk is interfering with the development of new rulers, we have decided to ban Maribel Heart to Heart Talk. Yeah, completely justifiable now that, you know, we actually look at all the different rulers that it was going off with. So yeah, that one's fair. Zeus, this is gonna be an interesting one. Okay, obviously Zeus is very strong, but just hearing like what their opinions were on it. We want Forceville to be a diverse game where many different strategies can be played. When we developed Zeus, the first Olympian, Order of the Olympians, we did not expect it to become so popular that many other rulers could not be played anymore. Once again, I was fine with Zeus. I just feel like you should have done some other combination bans with the 12 Olympians. Just yeah, the ability of searching the deck and use the ability of the 12 Olympian gods and the powerful abilities of cards with Force Resonance Olympians have changed the way players build their decks. Due to Zeus, players have to play multiple copies of the Witch of the Fallen Kingdom to play against it, as there are no other cards yet that can be used against Zeus, and we do not want every deck to be a darkness deck only to play against Zeus. We have decided that Zeus, First Olympian, Order of the Olympians, is banned. Okay, that's a fair justification. Witch of the Fallen Kingdom like is really fucking expensive just because it's very meta relevant. It's not just Zeus that players need it for, like stuff like you know, Falchion for example, like once it searches deck a lot. So Witch of the Fallen Kingdom will still be a meta relevant card. Oh shit, yeah, Witch of the Fallen Kingdom and Pumpkin Witch didn't get combination banned. That's interesting. That's probably fine. That being said though, I do hope that Witch of the Fallen Kingdom does get another reprint. I really want that Wanderer reprint set to come out soon. Even with this ban on Zeus, it's still a very meta relevant card, and I want more players to have that at their disposal. I really like this card. Prototype Magi Trooper. When we developed Prototype Magi Trooper, we wanted it to be played with Ainz to be part of the army of gears that was attacking Cocoon. We developed the ability of Prototype Magi Trooper to only trigger when playing the first one because it was a prototype. Clever. But instead of being played with Ainz, it has been used in order decks to order for free on turn 1 with Dexia Advice and Charge of the Fairy Tale King to search one more Resonator, and even with Sprinting Steward to have one extra Resonator to attack. Yeah, that's justifiable, yeah. Prototype Magi Trooper has become the card number 40 in every combo deck to have access to the combo cards easily. There's another 0-cost Resonator Painter Gears. 8 copies of Painter Gears can be played in any deck, and even having that ability, Prototype Magi Trooper is more popular. With this in mind, we have decided that Prototype Magi Trooper is banned. Yeah, it's the fact that if you play it correctly, you can basically have you know, 4 upstart goblins in your deck. So even like just having one of, like, you know, as the number 40 card, that's justified. I hate the ban. They justified it. I still hate it though. It was a great card. It was a normal, so a majority of people get their hands on it. So like it wasn't a matter of it not being abundant as a card, but I get not wanting a void card that literally every deck can play except for Typhon and Wolfgang 1.0. I get it. That sucks though. That's such a cool card though. Oh well. Maybe one of these days it'll come back. Death Metal, Sea of Metal. When we developed the rulers of the Underworld of Secrets, we did not give them the ability of Homeland Cocoon as they were from the Underworld. Makes sense. The darker place of Cocoon. But there are places in Cocoon yet to discover, such as Death Metal, Sea of Metal. As Death Metal, Sea of Metal is an addition, Cocoon, the rulers from a new world emerges, can choose it with their Homeland Cocoon ability, gaining the ability of producing 2 extra wheels at the beginning beginning of the game. We changed the rules of Force of Will to prevent this extra will to be used in the main phase, but there are still many ways to use them even before any player can call the first magic stone of the game to gain advantage, and that can be frustrating. I think a lot of players are also using it just to like draw cards, right? Because it's, you know, it's draw 2 cards and remove 2 cards from the game, because like, you know, if you're like on 12 Olympians with the cocoon rulers, you could also like do that and just like turbo out like 2 of your 12 Olympians. So yeah, as we do not want to add 7 different rulers in the combination ban list with Death Metal, Sea of Metal, and the rulers that produce will at the beginning of the game are on the ban list, we have decided that Death Metal, Sea of Metal has to be banned. That's a justifiable reason. Poor T2, but yeah, no, that one sounds justifiable. Alright, Sherry coming off the ban list. This is a interesting one. Let's hear their justification for this. Ooh. Speaker of Eternal Night, Scheherazade of the Catastrophic Knights. This has been a complicated decision. Speaker of the Eternal Night was one of the most powerful and popular rulers of the game. It has been more popular than any other ruler in the game, but that happened back in 2018. Oh fuck, that's been 5 years. 5 years later, there are many new rulers and ways to play Force of Will. We expect Speaker of the Eternal Night to be popular, but not as much as it used to be. As today, there are many resonators way more powerful than the dull resonators, as Speaker of the Eternal Night was especially powerful. If it proves to be too powerful, we will put it back on the ban list, but for now we have decided that Speaker of Eternal Night, Scheherazade of the Catastrophic Knights, is no longer banned. Remember that Speaker of Eternal, Scheherazade of the Catastrophic Knights is still banned from all sideboards. Invitation to Purgatory. When Invitation to Purgatory was banned, the graveyard decks were super popular and they had too many tools to use with. We think that Invitation to Purgatory is very powerful, but the graveyard rune decks are not as popular as they were in the past. As we want them to become popular again, we have decided that Invitation to Purgatory is no longer banned. That's completely fair. I could also see this just being used in other graveyard decks, so solid. That should be fun. The one magic stone. As Zeus is banned, there is no longer any reason to remain on the ban list. Yeah, no, this card is never gameplayed. Never gameplayed. Unless there's a way to get Force Resonance Olympians without having to have Zeus, this card is just, it's a dead card. Yeah, so that's fine. Pumpkin Witch and Asuka, just for anyone new here, the reason there's 2 Asuka here is one's from the star deck and one's from the main set, just in case anyone's wondering. We think that the ability of Pumpkin Witch to give swiftness to each resonator, combined with the ability of Asuka, Gravekeeper Osugiyomi, of playing cards from the graveyard is too powerful, as Pumpkin Witch is very popular in other decks, and we want to see more creativity in graveyard decks. We have decided to combinate ban these 2 cards. That's fine. That's a fine one. Feel bad for the Asuka players, but at the same time, yeah, that's completely fine. Poor Machina and Maribella can never be happy together. Machina the Machine Lord, Machina the Mechanical Emperor, and little Maria Archaic Legacy. We think that the ability of Machina the Machine Lord of searching the deck turn after turn, combined with the ability of little Maria Archaic Legacy of playing cards from the deck, can create the situation that led to the inclusion in the ban list of Warhorse. To avoid this situation, we have decided to combinate ban these 2 cards. Yeah, that fair. Fair. Lila, Maiden of the Swamps and Child of the Ethereal Moon. When we developed Lila, we wanted to give an advantage to darkness decks to compete against other decks, as Godart of Child of the Ethereal Moon banishes Lila, Maiden of the Swamps, as part of its cost, and gives the advantage that we wanted to give to darkness decks to any ruler with Bond. We have decided to combinate ban these 2 cards. That's fair. Yeah, I don't think it was like super bad, but I completely understand it just because of the easy ramp that it comes with. You could also just brick on your first few stone calls, and like future copies of Lila in the deck just become like kind of pointless, but that's fair. Yeah, that's a fair one. Last Secret Sword and Raging Messiah. This one completely makes sense, doing 2,000 damage. It's a lot. With 2 copies of Raging Messiah and 1 copy of the oh right, you can also do 2 copies. With 2 copies of Raging Messiah and 1 copy of the Last Secret Sword, the game can be finished in turn 1 or 2. Yeah, we know that this is a high risk, high reward play, but as the Last Secret Sword is harder to stop than other Fire Chants, we have decided to combinate ban these 2 cards. Yeah, no, that's fair. that is fair. Selected Decapitation, Painter Gears. We think that the ability of Selected Decapitation to banish 2 Resnares combined with Resnares with total cost 0 is too powerful. With this in mind, we have decided to combinate ban these 2 cards. It's a fair justification, sure. Yeah. Alright. Making me not want to play FoWind, I see. Inferno and Summon the Dragon Unknown Mother Goose Chrono Gear. We think the ability of Unknown Mother Goose Chrono Gear to not losing the game, having 0... Okay, I'm just gonna read this how I read it. The typos are a bit too much for me. We think, and also just like grammar feels weird. We think the ability of Unknown Mother Goose of not losing the game at 0 life or less combined with the ability of Inferno of equalizing the amount of life can be frustrating to play against. To avoid this frustrating situation, we have decided to combinate ban these 2 cards. I'm gonna be honest, I was thinking about running FoWind with this exact combo in mind, and I don't think I was gonna do that great. It's kind of slow to get there, and also like you can just kill Unknown Mother Goose in response to Inferno gain cast, which as the killing of Unknown Mother Goose gets resolved, your opponent goes back to 1,000 life, and then Inferno just sets your life total down to 1,000, and you're not dead there. And usually Inferno is like the last card you play that turn, so unless your opponent's like being careful to have like a cancel spell just like on the ready for any play that you have to try and stop the combo, that's already like turn like 3 or 4 to go for that combo, I bet. Because like minimum you need to be at turn 3 to even play the Unknown Mother Goose Chrono Gear. So yeah, it probably would have been like turn like 4 or 5 in order to actually like go for that combo. And you're passing to your opponent at that point, and your opponent could just like kill the Unknown Mother Goose Chrono Gear on their turn if they wanted to, instead of just waiting until you respond to it. So I don't know. Phantasmal Ascendant and Magic Stone of the Eclipse, an understandable combo ban. Still Magic Stone of the Eclipse, not that super great of a card. The ability of Magic Stone of Eclipse combined with the ability of Phantasmal Ascendant puts a basic Magic Stone or some protection Magic Stone into the field. That Magic Stone does not leave the field at the end of turn. We know that there are other cards with the same ability as Phantasmal Ascendant, but those cards do not have quick cast and do not cost 1 at the same time. With this in mind, we have decided to combinate ban these 2 cards. Yeah, okay, that's a little more justifiable. The fact that it's a 1 cost quick cast, and yeah, okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Guinevere, Spacetime Watcher, and Dexia's Advice. I don't know why they're like, buy a box promo. Like, is that just like a copy and pasting thing that they did or something? Like, you could have easily just like, there's a main set card. It threw me off seeing it in red. The ability of Guinevere, Spacetime Watcher stops the opponent from interacting when playing with a Dexia's Advice, and thanks to that, the game can finish in less than 3 turns. As not being able to interact can be frustrating, we have decided to combinate ban these 2 cards. Sure, yeah, that's completely justifiable. And this one also makes sense too, the Setting the Stage for Providence and Magic Stone of Rain. When we developed Setting the Stage for Providence, we wanted it to not be chased when playing the ruler Deus Ex Machina, God from Future Dimension. The ability of Magic Stone Rain recreates the Force Resonance Future ability of Setting the Stage for with any ruler. That is why we decided to combinate ban these 2 cards. Yeah, good justification there. Good justification. Then the last one here is Ainz and Raging Messiah. The ability of Ainz of revealing gears from outside the game combined with the abilities of Raging Messiah gives Ainz the ability of producing will. As the rulers that produce will every turn are now on the ban list, we have decided to combinate ban these 2 cards. Yeah, no, that one's fair. So looks like the justifications, they are completely fine in my book to a degree. Once again, I don't agree with the Inferno and Unknown Mother Goose one. Anything with Raging Messiah, that's justifiable with a combination ban. The Lila combination ban is fine. The Little Maria and Machina combination ban, that one's kind of understandable. Pumpkin Witch, I feel bad for Asuka players because they keep getting like a ban like every single list. Invitation of Purgatory, that's completely cool with me to come off the ban list. Sherry, I feel like Sherry should have been like, it should have come back in a nerfed capacity, and then after that, like release some of her other support cards. Yeah, no, her coming back with this just as is, I'm a little concerned, but at the same time, we'll just have to see how tournaments go. If she tops just on the regular, hopefully they realize, oh, we should probably combinate ban some stuff or something. Yeah, Death Metal, Sea of Metal, that one's fair. That's, yeah, you basically draw 2 and you can set up 12 Olympians and stuff. Prototype Magic Trooper, sad to see go. Zeus, while I have a 0% win rate against Zeus, still kind of bummed to see it go. I still think that it should have been just nerfed. nerfed instead of just flat out ban. Mirabelle's Sincere Engineer and Heart to Heart Talk. Sad to see that go, but at the same time, good justifications. Yeah, not my favorite ban list, but at the same time, I like it. It looks like it's gonna have a healthier meta. I say that with Sherry getting unbanned. But aside from this weird outlier to me, I think everything's gonna be kind of alright. Like I said, I have complaints, but at the same time, I think this is probably fine. Yeah. Tossing my personal feelings aside for some of these, I think this is fine. Yeah. Well, this is the ban list for the next few months. I'm looking forward to seeing how the meta shapes up. This should be interesting with the new cards and the new bans. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to jamming some games. Do you agree with the ban list? Do you disagree with the ban list? Do you agree with some of my points, or do you disagree with some of my points? Feel free to mention it. If you watched this far into the video, make sure to go over to the main Force of Will channel and check out their video on the new ban list. I'll definitely be checking it out myself right after this. But that'll be it for the video. Have a good night. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.